folks, and welcome back to the Dead Pit Pit Stop here at HorrorChannel.com. I am your host, the Creepy Kentuckian.
And I am Uncle Bill once again.
And this week we're celebrating Christmas again because we have the Lewis Jackson Evil Santa film, Christmas Evil.
That's right, because Christmas Eve is coming up, and why not celebrate Christmas Eve with a little bit of Christmas evil?
You got to have some Christmas evil, folks.
So, let's talk a little bit about this film, because it was released by Synapse recently after, I'm not entirely sure how long, but a really long time under distribution by Troma Films.
Right.
Which, if you know anything about Troma Films, you know that the transfer quality on them is, well,
poor, to say the least.
Yeah, that's putting it nice. But this is a completely cleaned up version of the film. And what we have here is not your typical Santa slasher film, as most people believe.
Really not, no.
But this is a film about a man who, when he was a child, witnessed his mother and his father, who was dressed up as Santa, making out in their living room at Christmas time, and it kind of gave him a complex. He kind of went a little bit maniacal after that. So later on in his life, he ends up working for a toy factory.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes on to keep logs in his personal life of all the children in his neighborhood who've been good and who've been bad. And within these logs, he writes down, everything that they've been doing that's been wrong, or everything that they've been doing that's been good. And also in his work, he kind of keeps track of people that have been doing him wrong, people who ask him to work their shifts for him, just different things like that. And towards the end of the film, when he feels he's been wrong enough, he kind of goes a little bit insane. He kind of turns a little bit maniacal.
Spree.
That's right. And that's where the Santa part kind of comes in. It really doesn't come into the film until that point, because he decides the best way to take revenge is because he has a slight obsession with Santa.
That's true. And, with a name like Christmas Eve, you would think it would have a lot of hokey 80s cheesiness in it, to say the least. But it's really a serious film. It's along the lines of, Bill Lustig's Maniac, or Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver. I know that that's the two movies it reminded me of. It's really a serious take on a guy going crazy.
If you were to look at the box, you probably think it would be something that, Troma would release. Kind of crazy, tongue-in-cheek, kind of comedy, slasher. But it's really not anything like that. It is more along the lines of those type of gritty, true-life films.
Yeah, and I think Lewis Jackson mentions in the liner notes of the DVD that he wanted the original title, You Better Watch Out, to be the title on the DVD. But for marketing purposes, they had to use the original title, which U.S. releasers changed it to Christmas Evil. So that's the story behind that.
Yeah, it does have an incredible sense of realism to it, and it has an ending that you'll definitely watch it more than once to try to figure out what's going on. I'll say that about it.
We can say this, though. Synapse Films remastered this disc, and it looks amazing. You have a brand new widescreen 178 to 1 transfer that was remastered from the original vault materials that was supplied by director Lewis Jackson. You also have a commentary track with Lewis Jackson and filmmaker and fan John Waters. The guy that made Pink Flamingos and Crybaby and Serial Mom, that's my favorite.
Yeah, exactly. He is a huge fan of the film, and he contributes his own commentary to the film as well. And he's also he puts a comment on the box of the DVD.
That's right, yeah. You also have some hilarious comment cards that was used in the original screening of the film that you'll definitely want to check out. It's just a great release, and I would highly recommend it if you've seen all the Silent Night, Deadly Night movies, if you've seen Black Christmas, if you've seen Don't Open Till Christmas. You may not have seen Christmas Evil yet. You want to definitely check it out. I'd highly recommend it on your holiday horror wish list.
That's right. So you go out and you pick up Christmas Evil, one of Lewis Jackson's greatest accomplishment in the field of horror Santa slashers.
Horror goodness.
Yeah. And then you come and you check us out. We're at DEADPIT.com on the web, and you make sure to check us out. I am Uncle Bill,
and I'm the Creepy Kentuckian, and you can also check us out every week here at HorrorChannel.com.
Bye.